Not every day I'm the tall friend. Can you stand up straight?
I am standing up straight.
Who designed this?
Yeah, look how sort she is. This is me at 4 feet and 6 inches.
No one tells you this part, but being in like a healthy, happy, loving relationship will absolutely ruin your life. Now, you're not relatable anymore. 95% of your friends will call you with their problems, and it sounds like they're on an episode of the Jerry Springer Show. Oh yeah, she cheated on me with my brother, and then she keyed my truck and cleaned out my bank account. And I'm like, yeah, she packed my lunch and told me to drive safe to work and that she loved me. You ever tried to listen to country music when you're actually happy? I have gotten kicked out of so many guy group chats now. I'm like, have y'all tried actually communicating your feelings? Maybe you tell her that you appreciate her. Yeah, I done got soft. I have been kicked out of all the group chats.
I'm not heterophobic. I have friends that are straight. My sister's straight. I just don't want to have to see that shit when I'm out trying to enjoy lunch with my family. I don't care what you do behind closed doors. Hope that helps. I love you. Bye.
French don't believe in compliments either. When I first moved here, I showed a French friend of mine a project that I was proud of. He looked at it, he nodded, and he said, pas mal. Pas mal? Not bad? I thought he hated it. But coming from him, I've learned that it's a compliment. In France, pas mal can mean good. Pas mal du tout means really good. And très bien? Well, you have to really earn that one. The French understate things on purpose. The most romantic line in French theater is, I do not hate you. And that was a woman confessing her love. And it can be the same logic as a French rating system. Praise only works if it's rare to some people. Meanwhile, in the US, the most common grade in college is an A. 43% of grades, in fact, are A's. So when everything is amazing, the praise kind of gets dampened. So if a French person ever tells you très bien, take a screenshot. In the US, not bad can mean a 6 out of 10. In France, it can be a 16. Americans like to inflate our praise, and France rations it out. À bientôt.
Thank you so much for hiring me. I will give 110%, and I'm autistic, and I take that literally, so I will be literally giving 110% and be your best employee for about 4 to 6 months, and then I'm going to burn out and call out once a week. Okay, I noticed that everybody has the same job title, but people do different amounts of work and are allowed to break different rules depending on who it is. So I'm assuming because I'm weird and autistic, I'm going to have to do the most work and follow all the rules, and people still aren't really going to like me. Is that how it's going to go? Okay, cool. I got an invite to go out to lunch with people on the lunch break, and I said no because I was really overwhelmed, and it was also a super last minute invitation and I wasn't ready for it. So probably not going to get another invite because I think there's some weird social rule where I'm supposed to say yes to those things. Either that or people just think it's weird to eat lunch by yourself. I don't know, but guess I'm not going to make any friends here. Alright, what's up with this dress code thing? Do you want me to look a certain way, or do you want me to be able to do my job comfortably? You want me to look a certain way and do my job perfectly. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that a bunch of people don't follow the dress code. Oh, but they're white men that aren't autistic, and I'm a woman and I'm weird, so I have to follow it. Okay, got it.
Oh, and he's missed! And that is another failed attempt to assassinate Trump. And he's through here. He's through! Oh my word! Against all odds! He's made it through customs. And here come the US launching a counter-attack on Iran. And that's the news. Back to the England game. For me, that is a clear and obvious error. And VAR taking a look at this, by the way. Yes, and it's as we thought. He is in the Epstein files. That is reckless and out of control. How the fuck is he president?
His comment section is so funny. Baby names you could never use because of your last name. Robin, my last name is Banks. Well, I certainly can't ever have a son named Ray. Last name is Ping. Oh, Paige Turner. My last name is Bish. I am actually Brittany Bish. Iconic. When I was pregnant, I fell in love with the name Duke for a boy until I realized my last name was Key. Monica, my name is Slewinski. I know a guy named Sterling Silver. Yikes. Cox. Unfortunately, the list is long. Devastated that Eden is not an option. Ronald. Mine's McDonald. My parents didn't think my middle name through. Jordan B. Eden. Jack. My name is Orf. I have a friend whose last name is Dorr. She purposely named her son Griffin. Gryffindor. Last name is Not. Can't use Shirley. Surely not. Last name is Keller. Can't use Helen. My last name is Treasure. I have an uncle named Barry. Jazz. Could never use Hugh. Hugh Jazz. Oh. My mom jokingly suggested Fisher. Last name Price. My last name is Stone. I love the name Finn, but it does sound like Flintstones, and that's a yabba dabba don't. Miranda. My last name is Rates, pronounced Rights. Miranda Rights. Jenna. My last name is Tolls. My last name's Parker, and the only option for my son is Peter. Correct. Hank. Our last name is Panky. Hank Panky. Unfortunately, any name I choose will be weird. Muncher. Christopher Paul. Last name is Bacon. Crispy Bacon. I know a girl that once she got married became Lily. I mean, that's kind of cute. Care. Can't use Wayne. Oh, Clint. My last name is Taurus. Oh my God. Debbie. My last name is Downer. When I get married, my last name will be Case. Justin is off my list. My last name is Hunt. Can't use Mike for sure. Master. My last name is Bates. Isabel. My last name is Pepper. Isabel Pepper. Cash is not an option. Sincerely, a money penny. My last name is Marks. My wife and I had a lot of long conversations regarding the name Skid. I feel like that should have been a very short conversation. Had a friend with the last name Gurr. He wanted to name his kids Ty and Amber. Tiger and Hamburger. Hamburger. My last name is Sis, and my uncle tried to name his daughter Soraya. Psoriasis? Call CPS. Cash because my last name is Register. Sandy. My last name is Beach. My aunt was married to a guy and took his last name, Wiki. Her name is Vicky. I couldn't say it without imitating her record scratch. Vicky Wiki. My last name is Singh. Dan, dancing. Pierce, piercing, etc. There's a lot, actually. I accidentally named my kid with her initials as J-I-Z. Please put the initials together prior to naming. Harry. My last name is Bush. My last name is Bush. We almost named our son Sawyer. Sawyer Bush. Last name is Hunt. My husband's ex-wife wanted to name their daughter Treasure. Yep, wanted to name her Treasure Hunt. Is that why she's an ex? My last name is Hawk. We will never name our son Mike. Jack. My last name is Cass. I love the name Miles, but my last name is Long. Miles Long. Austin. My last name is Powers. Genuinely had a friend in school called Benjamin Dover. Ben Dover. His parents really didn't think ahead. Can't name mine Joe because my last name is King. I'm just joking. I married a head. My middle name is Sharon. My mom was the first to notice and make the joke. Literally went to school with the Snow White. Again, CPS. Penn isn't a great option for our Ness family. The football coach at my high school was Coach Christmas, and he named his daughter Mary. My fiance's last name is Her, and everyone wants me to name my son Nick. No. I wanted a girl named Mary Jane until I got married, and my last name is pronounced Blunt. Kind of iconic, though. My last name is Nix. I almost had my husband sold on Stevie for a baby name until he put 2 and 2 together. You know what? Do it. My last name is Butts, so either way the kid is getting made fun of. Last name is Bandy. My husband said no to Theodore. Ted. My ex's last name was Chow. My first name is Kat. I was scared if I married him and took his name, my name would be Ka-Chow. Harry, my last name is Potter. Do it. I love the name Foster, but our last name is Kid. My last name is Ball. My uncle's name was Richard. Y'all can do the rest. My maiden name was Watson and my first name is Taylor. And kids tried to put together a cute little nickname for me and it turned into T-Watt. Sound it out. I feel you.
Violence is not the answer. The answer is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. No, no, no. Uh-oh.
I don't know what autistic person needs to hear this, but the whole breaking the rules sometimes thing, that's not for us. I know that you're at work or you're at school or whatever and other people are doing it and you're trying to kind of gauge which rules are the right ones to break and which ones are the ones that are like strict rules that you're not supposed to break. Don't worry about any of that. You and I are not allowed to break those. It's okay for those other people to break them, okay? We don't need to worry about other people right now. What's important for us is that we are not allowed to break them because the second that we break them, then they were never rules that were meant to be broken. Then everyone is going to take that rule extremely seriously as if it was never something that was lenient in the first place. Trust me on this, it's only okay when other people do it, when non-autistic people do it. I know that that's fucked up and I know that's like super unfair and like weird neurotypical world stuff, but this ain't the hill to die on, you know? We gotta worry about protecting us, first and foremost.
You always say that German is such a complicated language, but it's not true. It's very simple. Like for example, the word vacuum cleaner in German is called Staubsauger. Staubsauger. It means dust sucker, which is also my nickname in high school. Joking, cut that out. The word hospital is not hospital, it's simply Krankenhaus. It means the house of the sick, very intuitive. Same with nurse. In German it's called Krankenschwester, which means sister of the sick. Ambulance, not a new word, it's simply Krankenwagen, which means the car for the sick. Very simple. Health insurance is simply called Krankenversicherungsbetrete Veranstaltungsantragsformular. Nah, simple, okay? So don't hate because you ain't in us.
As a crystal collector, I often get asked, which crystals should I stay away from? And there is one, and that is meth.
Okay, I did a neurotypical translation video and people asked for an autistic translation video, so here we go. When an autistic person says this, I had a great time today. We should do it again. What they actually mean, I had a great time today. We should do this again. They enjoyed your company and would like to do it again. When an autistic person says this, are you hungry? What they actually mean, are you hungry? This is not a lunch invite, not necessarily. It's an inquiry about the status of your hunger. And before you start yelling at me, oh my God, why would anyone ask if I'm hungry if it's not a lunch invite? I can think of about 27 different reasons as to why I'd ask if someone was hungry. And I'm not a mind reader, so you're gonna need to ask them why they asked if you wanna know. Because only one of those 27 is really, let's go to lunch. When an autistic person says this, do I look fat in these pants? What they actually mean, do I look fat in these pants? You're allowed to say yes to this. It's not a trap. And yes, like neurotypical people, they are asking a little bit more if they look good rather than if they look fat. Because again, the 90s really had this weird obsession with looking anorexic and it really messed with the heads of a lot of millennials. But for most autistic people, looking fat is not good or bad. It's just a fact. Much like saying I have blue hair. I'm not going to get upset if you say those pants don't look great on you. So yeah, I know it can be tricky with these autistic people out here using the exact words for what they mean. I mean, what kind of crazy head game is that? But, yeah.
I've been expecting you. I've been expecting you.
This newspaper in South Africa had blood stains going through from the front page all the way through on each page. You can imagine people's shock when they see this on the front of their newspaper and then they turn it just to see it actually seeping through each page, like what is actually going on. It's all a part of a brilliant campaign by the Menstruation Foundation to show how many schoolgirls are still having to use things like newspaper and objects that they really shouldn't be using to absorb period blood because they still don't have period products. I don't understand how we're sending people to the moon. We're spending billions on absolute nonsense research that is completely unnecessary when our girls still using things like newspaper and old raggedy cloths that are bacteria full of nonsense because they can't afford period products. Nothing enrages me like knowing that there's people out there that literally can't afford period products. It's a basic right. Like, how are we still charging people for period products? How is this not a basic human right?
Good news is he's got plenty of other rackets.
Well, that's going to get the treatment as well. 3, 4. Okay. Well, this is getting out of hand now.
How many fucking pictures do you need of the cat? She doesn't change.
There was this guy staring at me, and he was wearing this big cowboy hat and this big silver belt buckle. And he's looking at me kind of funny, up and down for a second, and then he goes, "Hey, why are you wearing a dress?" It was a trick question, but I answered. I turn to him and I go, "'Cause I'm a fucking American." Because this is my First Amendment right, because this is my freedom of expression, and if you don't like it, well, you better best come take it, motherfucker. Oh, I grabbed him by his shirt. I was like, "Come here, listen, the government doesn't want you to transition because it makes you harder to track. Wake up." I've lost my social security number. I've gained tits. Fight the power. We're putting the cunt back in country, dick licker. We're back. So he's my boyfriend now.
Hey, look at this.
Feminists, I don't need a man for protection. Also feminists, I don't feel safe around men. I mean, like, what are you trying to prove? Her point twice? What the fuck?
You may have noticed that some cats, perhaps even yours, are moderately radioactive. But why? It may be because your cat unit is an older model, running on an RBMK nuclear reactor, a design known for its low cost, though high instability. These inexpensive nuclear attack cats were widely produced during the Cold War. Nonetheless, despite its budget-friendly design, your cat should not be leaking radiation. If it is, it indicates a malfunction that could lead to a catastrophic disaster and needs to be fixed. First, set the cat to park, pulling the handbrake up so the cat doesn't go anywhere. Next, fully insert the control rods into the core to halt the reaction and prevent the spread of further radiation. If the pressure warning lamp is illuminated, as it is in this case, it indicates a leak in the coolant system, which is allowing radiation to escape. Therefore, temporarily shut down the water pump and locate the leak. Once you have located it, seal it securely. Once repaired, you can safely raise the control rods to restart the reactor. That's strange. The reactor seems to be having trouble starting, so raise the control rods further. If the core is still cold and unresponsive, it may be due to a buildup of xenon-135 preventing fission. However, since the water pump is not yet at full capacity, the water is liable to boil away with the xenon-135, creating an extremely intense burst of radiation. This causes the cat to generate 1,000 times its normal power output, causing cats to develop extreme zoomies. Since your cat is only moments away from imminent meltdown, raise your thumb towards the cat, and if the cat is smaller than your thumb, perfect. Start, or ideally continue, running. If it is not smaller, then you are in the immediate blast zone. Duck and cover. However, since cats are indestructible, this will not harm the cat, but rather everything else around it. Finally, as the cat remains highly radioactive, it's advised to place it in a lead-lined Schrödingenic containment box. Once the wave function has collapsed, open the box. If both you and the cat are alive, congratulations. You are successfully observing one of the rare happy ending timelines.
Look at what you see. I have the best idea. We're gonna switch to an open floor plan.
That sounds cool. Do employees like it?
God, no, they hate it.
Are they more productive?
I wish. They're getting interrupted constantly.
Does it make people collaborate more?
Everyone just wears their headphones and takes virtual calls all day.
But all of the staff would be in the open floor plan?
Not the executives or partners. Very important boy bosses get to keep their offices because they're important and change is scary.
At least the staff can just sit wherever they want?
Only after they use this super clunky software to hotel under their desk every day.
There's at least a desk for everyone, right?
What are we, an Office Depot warehouse? Those jabronis can think outside the box.
Can people decorate the desk they sit at?
Absolutely not. Personal items get thrown out on site.
Okay, so staff can just sit wherever they like.
Yes, but no. There are going to be so many unwritten rules and expectations about what group sits on what floor. More office politics.
Right. Did anyone ask for this?
No, but the executive board want to save money on real estate costs, and we can use this to track people's attendance and use it against them during performance reviews. Everybody wins. Oh my God, it's perfect. Let's do this everywhere.
I know you're not going to believe this, but once upon a time, Elon Musk actually offered to end world hunger. Like, he asked online how much the UN thought it would cost to end world hunger, and I think he thought it was going to be some form of mic drop. And then the UN actually did a itemized, summarized breakdown and determined it would be around $6.6 billion to stop immediate famine in the world. So not permanently ending world hunger, but at least temporarily. And it would have solved a lot of the hunger crisis in the world. And then Elon never really responded. And that was when he had like $50 billion. So I get like 6.6 out of 50, you know, it's a lot of your billions. But now he has $1 trillion. Which is 1,000 billions, which is 1,000 millions. And yet, like, groceries are still more expensive. It's harder to eat for a lot of people in this country, and this is a first world country. Imagine a third world country. And you have $1 trillion on paper. It makes me sick. I don't know.
Marriage is only between a man and a woman. Oh, really? That's pretty rich coming from people like Kim Davis. The same Kim Davis that's been married 4 times. Had kids with a man who wasn't her husband at the time. Divorced, remarried, divorced again, and then remarried a previous husband. And yet somehow she thinks she's the gatekeeper of biblical marriage? You went to jail rather than give a marriage license to a gay couple. But you want us to believe this is all about your faith and not about your hate? You've had more weddings yourself than most gay couples have ever been invited to. But sure, let's pretend that you're the moral authority on who deserves to get married. And now you're backed by the ultra anti-LGBTQ Liberty Council, asking the Supreme Court to overrule the ruling that made marriage equality the law of the land. And you're not just punching down, you're trying to take people's rights away. All because you found Jesus. And of course you found Jesus after ignoring every biblical teaching about marriage and fidelity. It's pretty funny how being born again just wipes your slate clean, but somehow allows you to decide who else is worthy of loving commitment under the law. Also, Jesus never even mentioned homosexuality. Not once. But sure, keep using his name to justify your hate. Because in America, apparently, if you're a loud enough Christian, everyone else has to deal with it. People like Kim's looks on the outside match who they are on the inside. And it's really funny because when men say they want a trad wife, they 99% of the time end up with someone like Kim. Gross.
I'm sorry, I just made a mistake. I said the N-word backwards.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, seriously, oh, wait, hang on, it might actually be. No!
Who's that? It's so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Practice a lot of cinematography because I want to do cinematography later in life, and I take a lot of videos of my girlfriend to practice. She's very pretty, she's very good on the camera, but she says that I take a lot of dead wife videos of her, like videos that like play in a movie, like thinking of reminiscing on your dead wife. I don't think they look like that, but she seems to think so. She says that these videos make her uncomfortable because she feels like it means she's gonna die. I said no, it just means I'm a good cinematographer, but I can see why you think that. Comment down below if your wife is dead.
Hey Google, what time is it in London right now? Hey, yeah, right now in London, it's 8:00. Hey, this is Gemini, Google's AI assistant. Right now in London, it's March 24th, 2024 at 3:31 a.m. That's not possible, it's May 2026. You're totally right. Way to be on the mark about that one. Let me think about it for a second. Did you know London was actually founded in 1776 by Abraham Lincoln when he freed the North from the South? What are you even talking about? You know what, forget I even asked. For sure, you're so smart, you probably knew all of that already. What else would you like to talk about?
Claim the boy, I believed him till he was. I'm not like that, claim the man, I believed him. Now I don't like being touched, but I'm not like that, claim my friend. Prove prove me wrong once again. I'm not like that, claim my partner. Believing's getting harder. I'm not like that, claim the world. And who didn't try believe, couldn't name a single unaffected friend my age 15. I'm not like that, claim the president. At this point I have doubt, but I'm not like that and he's not. Why don't you believe me? Patriarchy's dead. Show some respect, cause some angry fucking female put a knife through his neck and he bled out in a dire pills. He's red and blue and bite size spikes a punch. She takes him on an empty stomach. You feed him to your son. Patriarchy faked his death. He rebranded his security. His female purity is wow. You're actually not bad. Fuck me.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
As I walk through the valley, go, 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 shorty. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty.
Jesus was not LGBT. He did not support LGBT or any of that nonsense. Really? Tell me, did Jesus go around sleeping with loads of women then? What? No, of course he didn't. Oh, not at all? No, Jesus was too pure to experience such desires. Huh. So you're telling me that Jesus did not experience sexual attraction? What are you getting at? Well, you see, if Jesus didn't experience sexual attraction, then that would make Jesus asexual, meaning you have just defined Jesus as part of the LGBTQ+ community. Wait, what? No! How could you say such a thing? Don't look at me. You just defined him as such. I'm just telling you what it means. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Hey, boss.
Hey, what's going on?
Is now a good time?
Yeah, I'm just watching the live stream of Donald Trump's name being taken off the Kennedy Center building.
Okay, so I've been looking at our numbers for the last month.
Okay.
You know how our company pays Anthropic so everyone has access to Claude?
Oh yeah, I've been using AI here for everything. He even writes deeply impersonal generic emails for me.
I'm gonna repeat back verbatim what this person said in your reply to them, because that's how humans talk, I think. Empathy. Right. So here's our expenses for the month.
$3 for a shirt and decorations. Yeah, I wanted to make a custom shirt like the Heim sisters.
I've written 30 Nix puns for you, sir.
Okay, this must be a mistake. It says $500 million for Claude.
It's not a mistake.
This is for a single month.
You forgot to set limits on Claude's use within this company.
Oh my God.
Hey, it happened to Uber too.
They spent $500 million in 1 month?
I don't know, but they completely used all of their tokens for 2026 by April.
Token maxing, baby! Ching ching! Is that like looks maxing?
No, it's just when companies encourage employees to use AI as much as possible.
But our company, the one in this news story,
a company we don't specifically know by name, this is just based on a report by Axios.
Our company should stop doing that?
Yeah, we should set limits. This is getting way too expensive. You know, just this last Monday, Google made their AI service, Gemini, even cheaper.
Did they?
Yeah, it's freaking out other AI companies. OpenAI, for example, wants to go public soon, but they're already under massive debt. So if they made their services cheaper, they'd be under even more debt.
So we should maybe switch to Google.
None of this is sustainable long term.
You're right. You're right. I'm going to write a staff email right now that we should cut back on our AI use.
Did you just ask AI to write that email for you?
Do you want me to lie or do you want to be unhappy?
Parkour! Michael! Parkour! Parkour! Extreme! Parkour! Parkour!
Do you hear that? It sounds like millennials living through another disaster. Millennials living through another disaster. Millennials living through another disaster. Recession, war, recession, war, recession, war, recession, war, recession, war, recession, war. We just wanna fucking break. Should we rent a cottage? Or should we rent a bunker? Should we go to dinner or stock our bunker with non-perishables? Millennials living through another disaster. Millennials living through another disaster. Millennials living through another disaster.
I wrote this new song. You guys want to hear it? Depends. Is it political? Yeah. Hey, what's up? What y'all doing? Oh, he's about to play a new political song he wrote. Hell yeah, man. I like that shit. Let's hear it. All right, bet. Here it is. Oh, that shit was sick. How the fuck do you not see? That's some sick wordplay, man. That's good. Trump 2028, baby. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Did you know that you're, like, extremely fat? Yeah, I did, actually. You're so fucking fat. Bruh, have you seen yourself? Why don't you just keep scrolling? Because if I don't tell him how insanely fucking fat he is, how is he gonna know that he's a fat fuck? I mean, come on. Ever heard of a treadmill, buddy? That it, or... I mean, you're just so fucking fat. Nice. I'm gonna come back here every day and tell you how fucking fat you are until it starts bothering you. Even though I have a Bible verse in my bio and it says probably like father of 3 or some shit like that. You know what, man? You're right. I might be a fat fuck, but at least I didn't let a billionaire make me so scared of trans people and immigrants that I was willing to vote against my own best interests and my community's. So I'll take being a fat ass over that any day of the fucking week. It's all right. Don't worry about him. He's misspelled your as in you are like 4 times now. I think he's just a fucking idiot. Wait, how do you spell it?
My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no fame, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. Want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, want more and more, people just...
Hey, happy birthday to me. Another birthday. Oh, I wasn't ready. Ow, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, slow down. Oh, slow down. Help. No.
Are you at a midlife crisis? That's cool. I'm a millennial. I didn't get one of those.
I have never once experienced a period of stability long enough to interrupt. I watched the Twin Towers fall on a TV that my elementary school teacher wheeled into our classroom. And then that kicked off a 20-year war with the Middle East. And I graduated into the worst economic recession since the Great Depression, the 2008 financial crisis, caused by boomers that spent the 80s and 90s deregulating the banking industry, then veered directly into the wreckage with a degree that we were told we had to get, and student loan debt into a job market that actively was not hiring. And then when the economy did finally start to stabilize, we got hit with a global pandemic, which exposed every crack in the system, from healthcare and housing to employment and mental health. All of it broke at once. And on the other side of that, the housing market became completely unaffordable. And it's not because we were buying avocado toast or iced coffee. It's because the average home price has outpaced wage growth by 300% since the boomers were buying. So they bought homes for like 60 grand and then watched them appreciate to over $500,000. Now they're sitting on half the country's wealth while telling us we just need to work harder. And now, war with Iran and $5 gas. Social Security projected to run out before most of us retire. A system, by the way, that boomers have been drawing from for years and that we've been paying into our whole careers, but will likely never see a dime of. The audacity to look at us and say, your generation just doesn't want to work. We have been working our whole lives. We've been working hard to survive in the economy you built. We've been in crisis the whole time. So, a sports car sounds cool though.
This is the first time I've seen a pride flag on a castle, and you know what? It's a vibe. I think more castles need pride flags because I think the color it pops.